Back in here once again. Back in here once again with another live stream. Hopefully everybody's doing good. I'm doing well. Uh, just came from an orientation, a good one at that. Shout out to the 60-hour gang. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Hopefully y'all are doing well. I'm feeling much better today. Feeling much better. Hopefully y'all are doing good. It's a beautiful day out. The sun is out. The sun is out. Make a couple stops before I go home and take a nap for the night. But yes sir, we in here. I want to give a shout out to all the nurses out here, all the CNAs, all the medical staff, all the social workers, everybody. Shout out to y'all. And y'all, they gonna let a nurse cook. They gonna let a nurse cook. Roll this window up. Turn this, crank this air. They are about to let a nurse cook, bruh. You dig what I'm saying? They pretty much was like, what schedule you want? I said, ooh, you told the wrong one that. Ooh, you told the wrong one that. They was just like, what you need? What you want? Man, my schedule so clutch. My schedule's so clutch. They finna let me, oh my God, they finna let me cook. And I'm finna take full advantage of it too. Full advantage. I'm doing 16s. I'm doing 16s every day. On my training over, I'm doing 16s. All 16s every day. It's finna get very ugly. I told y'all I was about to be a crew or something. I prayed, God answered my prayers. I said, let me just let it stack. Let a nurse stack real quick, you dig? That's all I wanted. Just give me the opportunity to be Jordan real quick. You gotta let Jordan do what he do. Cause it's about to get real ugly. That's all I wanted. Just let me cook without hating on me. And again, I'm gonna always keep y'all posted because things could always change, but I got a good feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't ask for much, ladies and gentlemen. As a nurse, I don't ask for much. All I ask for is some good supplies, a couple good scenes, and you know, my schedule, a decent schedule that I can control. Other than that, I'm gonna give you everything I got. I'm gonna show out. Because God is my witness. I just work with me. Oh, but they got one. They sure got one. Got my swag bag here. They gave a player some scrubs and it's not coming out the check. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's time to cook. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what today's stream is going to be about. It's time to cook. Nurses, watching their scenes, whatever you do, it's time to get on your grind. It is time to get on your grind. You're going to have to sacrifice something. Okay? You're going to have to sacrifice something. See, what I'm sacrificing to something. I'm sacrificing the summer, and I'm going to put in the work. Yeah, I'm going to take my vacation, you know. But, you know, summer is turn up time for most people. It's turn up time. It's grind time. Cats want to party, which I'm not mad at. Cats want to party, they want to go out, they want to smoke, they want to drink. And I'm not the ethics police. What's going on, Aggie? I'm not the ethics police. I'm not none of that. You do what you do. But I tell you what this nerve's about to do. Oh, it's time to grind. I think God set me down for these last few days for a reason, because, I just been going. I haven't really got a chance to get no rest. I've been off for 3 days, because I had like a little cold or whatever. So I had to get back right. I had to, just chill. God say, sometimes he do things, be like, you need to sit down a little bit, sit down somewhere. So I sat down. Just down with 4 shifts in a row. That's what I'm talking about. I'm grinding over here. Shout out to Toya Clark in the building. Shout out to Toya in the building. But it's time to sacrifice. What are you willing to sacrifice to get what you want? Because everything comes with a price. What price are you willing to pay? Is the question. You see, I don't like the wintertime. I don't like the snow. I don't like the snow. Don't like the cold. But ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you this much. My plan was to take the winter off. The whole wintertime off. But if things go the way that I want them to go, which sometimes happens, sometimes not, I will take 2 weeks off out of every month. I'll do it like that. Okay? I will do it like that because if you're going to give me the opportunity to cook, then I'll cook for you. I will 100% cook for you. Just let me do what I do. Just let me do what I do. And let me show you this is what I do. And let me go ahead and do my thing. That's all LeBron wanted. You did? And that's cool. If that, because the summer might be their thing. I'm not mad at anybody, but I can sacrifice the summer because, one, everything is way more expensive in the summer. It's way more expensive. I still got a little cough. Everything is still way more expensive in the summer. The wintertime, everything drops. You know what I'm saying? People in school, flights drop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just better to travel in the wintertime. That's why I'm taking the winter off. Plus, I hate the cold. Now, if I lived in a state where it was summer all year, then, that's, it would be a little different, but be a little different. But, yes, sir. 15, can we give the likes up, people? I would greatly appreciate it. That's how this thing keep growing. That's how this thing keep growing. I'm about to stop by Walmart. I'm about to get my vitamins. Some more vitamins on deck. Some good old spring water. You dig? My girl, she's sick. So I gotta get her some soup. Make sure she's straight. I got her sick being around me. But it's just like, if one of us gets sick, we just get sick. It's just how I go. It don't matter who gets sick first. We're gonna get it. We're gonna catch it from one another. Very rarely if one of us gets sick and the other one don't. But it is what it is. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen. So what are you willing to sacrifice? To all the people that's thinking about going to nursing school, that want to go to nursing school, what are you willing to sacrifice in order to make that happen? Because everything comes with a price, even to vacation. Like, for example, that's why I always give these people a shout out. Shout out to Para DJ. They have a YouTube channel where they travel constantly. And that takes work too, ladies and gentlemen. See, because this summer, you know how the DC universe doing a reset? This is a reset, okay? And excuse my voice. Excuse my voice. But this is a reset right now. This is a reset to set up a foundation financially. And people don't understand the opportunities that come with this game. If you get in a good position. Now, honestly, it takes a lot of trial and error to find a decent, a decent spot. A lot of trial and error. And fortunately, I'm glad to say that I found what I've been looking for with everything so far. Now, things don't always last, it is what it is, but their track record is decent. So, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm willing to sacrifice the summer to get this reset popping. Financial reset, the opportunity to help the people that I love, to help the women that I care about, because that's what you're supposed to do, especially if you're in a position like this, especially as a nurse. Like, I was on Nurse Morgan Santiago's IG the other day, and shout out to her. She stays spitting some good game on her IG. She said that, she travels once a month, and she was getting pushback. And she was like, she don't understand it, because all she do is give away the game, and she show people, like, it's possible to do what you want to do as a nurse and to get the financial freedom. And again, y'all, I talk about the BS that go on in this game. I do. I talk about it, but I talk about the good shit that go on too. You gotta take the good with the bad. I know it sounds like I'm hitting puberty right now, but it's all good. It's all good. Because it's on and popping like tonight. But yeah, so like you can get it popping, and I'm just like, what's hard for people to believe that? What's so hard for people to believe about that? But see, they don't know. They don't know. And people, it's hard to believe that, because the fact that people, like, that nurses are starting to take flights, like they driving cars, like it's just a regular trip. Like, it's so many nurses I know that take day trips to certain states. Like, it's a nurse I know that I work with, actually. It's nothing for her to take a day trip to Atlanta, to take a day trip to Houston from Detroit. Because that's the freedom. And whatever it is, it don't even gotta be nursing. It could be something else. I mean, it don't even gotta be vacations. It could be something else. But the freedom that you get to do whatever you want to do. Damn, I should have brought a water with me or something. It sounds crazy right now. But yeah. So hopefully, like, the number one goal to, and I would even say for new nurses, I would say y'all need to find somewhere that's gonna let y'all, one, be cooked. That's gonna let y'all cook. Two, where you can get your skills at. Because like I said, to me, as a new nurse, I would never start off in the assisted living as a brand new LPN. I wouldn't do it because you don't see enough. Therefore, you're not really valuable. You can't be valuable to a lot of these facilities. Now, I mean, you may see something, but you don't see enough. That's why I'm thankful that I started out where I started out at. And I know my voice sounds crazy, y'all. But it is what it is. But that's why I would say it's even good for y'all to start off in the trenches. Now, don't lose your license. Use common sense. But start off in a place where it's not the best. Where you're going to see some stuff that's going to let you get it in. Like the one nurse was telling me about, like, on her third day, At one of the places she worked at, she had like 4 peg tubes, 5 IVs, 3 trays. Now that's not good anywhere. You dig what I'm saying? She shouldn't have been, they shouldn't have did that to her. But, but she became a stronger nurse because of the circumstances that she worked under. You dig what I'm saying? And now, with that being said, she's able to cook anywhere she want to go. Anywhere. And that's what I recommend for new nurses. Like, you need to see the worst of the worst first, in my opinion. If you're a new LPN, you need to see the worst of the worst, so when you get to somewhere that's good, you can appreciate it. Because at first, I had a conversation with my girl, because we was talking about the other orientation that I went to. And the girl was like, I wanted to come to this particular place because it's difficult, and I'll see some stuff in that first. I wasn't thinking, I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you take a pay cut? You know what I'm saying? And come and work harder. But it didn't click that she was a new nurse. You know what I'm saying? And she is trying to get used to working in the garbage, so when she do get something that's decent, she can appreciate that. And I can respect that. Because I did that, I just didn't know I was doing it. She consciously is doing it. See, she probably had somebody to hip her and was like, look, because she's taking a pay cut. She's taking a pay cut. You know what I'm saying? And I feel her, but I'm 4 years in versus, somebody who just started. So I wouldn't do that at this point in the game. Because that just, to me, wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense if I did something like that. But that's just what I'm on right now. But that's just what I'm on. That's what she was on, because she's trying to learn. And she's trying to get better. I should hit this target. I should hit that target, but I think she won't. Go to Walmart instead. But yeah. Let me see. Oh, see, it don't show me. It wasn't showing me the comments. Shout out to y'all, though. I have a few co-workers taking the summer off. Toya really grinding, making a bag. Yeah, I'm grinding to pay off debts and be mortgage free. Facts. Shout out to cousin Mila. Good morning. I appreciate your content, CJ. That's what's up. Appreciate you for watching. I literally travel every other weekend until I relocate. Shout out to officially Kiera in September. I guess that's a big deal. But to me, I guess that's a big deal. It's so normal to me. But yeah, that's a big deal. Travel every other weekend? A lot of people, what? Do y'all understand? Like, a lot of people, it's people that never leave they hood. It's people out there that never leave their hood. They don't even know what it's like to leave their hood. And there's nurses out here traveling every other weekend. But that's the freedom you get with this game. But see, Kiera had to sacrifice to get there. And they let her cook. And now she can do that. Toya, she's sacrificing, she grinding. But they letting her cook. If you can find you a place that can let you cook under good circumstances, then you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. But they got to let you cook, though. Got to let you cook. If they ain't going to let you cook, there's no point in being there. If you feel like me, now some of y'all, this lady hit me up with an email. She like, CJ, because she from my area. She was like, she said, CJ, how do you, I want to bring home $4,000 every 2 weeks. How do you do it? And I say, grind. She said, but I said, well, how many hours are you working? She said, 24 to 36. I said, you're not going to get no money that way. You're not going to get no money that way. I don't know what you thought, but you ain't going to get no money that way. That's not how this works. You got to put in the work. Our money come in the overtime. Now, when you got enough stacked and you just want to work your three days a week, then so be it. But I will be bored. I ain't gonna cap. I will be hella bored by then. But yeah, you gotta put in that work. How can I get 4,000? Nigga, this work. That take work. I don't know what else to say. But it take work. I don't just come to you. Cause all that cute stuff don't matter. Bro, I started the LPN program this fall. Listen to your content to put me on things. Shout out to Migs. I'm confused. Are you cooking? Are you cooking? I'm talking about cooking like grind. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Shout out to Migs though. Toya say I worked a full-time job with just 3 of us in the ER department just Saturday night. And see, here's the thing, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you know who I done got the most motivation from to grind for real? It's women. It's women in this field. I done got the most motivation. The first time I did an 11-day, 12-day stretch, I was inspired by a female nurse. When she say she do 20 days, 25 days in a row, and she take like 3 weeks off, I said, I ain't got no excuse. And she got, I know my voice sound crazy, y'all. And she got a kid. I ain't had no excuse. None. Because she was making every dude in there look bad. I said, oh, it's time to eat. Ran into another young lady. All she do is 16-hour shifts. They letting her cook. All she doing is 16s. They are letting her cook, boys and girls. Oh, some Myers. I might have this Myers up. They letting her cook, though. Bringing home $5,000 checks every 2 weeks and all that kind of stuff, man, please. And then when you got a facility that's cool, residents ain't that bad, you can't really ask for more than that. I got a homeboy right now that's why I said, like, when I get my RN, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, I might not even, when I get my RN, I might not even practice in Michigan low key. Because at this point, it just don't make sense. To me, that's no disrespect to any RN that's working in Michigan right now. Because sometimes that's what's best. But for me, a new nurse in California is getting $70 an hour. It don't click. It don't even register in my head to be an RN and make $32, $35 an hour. It don't even register. My homeboy, he worked for a company right now. He worked for a hospital right now, talking about in the ICU, they only paying him $32. He about to go PRN right now and can barely find a PRN, can't barely go PRN here. He like, CJ, this is crazy. In the hospital I'm working in, they only paying $32 in the ER and the ICU. I said, it don't even make sense, bruh, to be an RN here. In his shoes. He ain't got no kids, no wife, no nothing. I don't got no kids. I got my girl, but my girl, she want to travel. She don't care. It don't even make sense for me to be an RN here. I said, when I get my RN, I'm going to instantly switch. I'm going to instantly get my license in California and just go out there 3 days a week. Real talk. Because if I could do a 2-hour drive 3 days a week back and forth, it's no reason why I can't take a plane in California every once a week. Because I'm telling you, plane rides is like the new car rides now. At this point, I said, that's crazy. He said, CJ, he said 32, and I'm busting my ass up in there. 5, 6, 7 patients in the ICU, $32 an hour. I said, bruh, I ain't gonna cap. If I was you, I ain't trying to tell you what to do. But I said, if I was you, I'm not finna work that hard when I know I can get better ratios, more pay. And people say, well, you're gonna pay more in California taxes. Look here, man. All that stuff balance out, especially if I don't live there. I will have no problem flying to California once a week to go to work. None whatsoever. Because I know nurses that do it. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, it don't even make sense. It don't even make sense, bro. I was like, what? Let me see. Yeah, I've been a nurse for 10 years. The money comes so fast if you're not careful and it leaves us quick. No, I've been more serious about my finances. This channel helps. For sure. I've been a nurse for, and I'm you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm taking it very serious now. You know what I'm saying? Because the goal is not to work 60, 70, 80 hours a week for the rest of your life, for the rest of your career. You're supposed to, the goal is to get a cushion. The goal is a cushion, and then letting the other money work for you while you feel like it. Now, if you just somebody that want to hustle, that don't mind, then that's one thing. But you're not supposed to work like that for 20, 25, 30 years. No, because your body not built for that. You're supposed to let that money work on top of itself. You dig what I'm saying? So that's what we doing. That's what we getting to. But I told him, I said, bro, there's no way. There's no way. I said, you could come in a nursing home and get $40 if you're going to do it. Because it got to make sense at a certain point. I get the experience. But do y'all, that's why I say I got to get my flight points up. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to apply for that like American Express card through Delta. Because it don't make sense to me. That did not register. I could not believe what he was telling me. He was like, CJ, bro, I'm in here 5, 6, 7 patients. You know what I'm saying? The ICU only getting 32 an hour. That's crazy. It's no way. And you a whole RN and this LPN's out here making $5, $6 more. That's wild. And that don't compute, and it never will compute. But it don't compute to me because I'm in a different situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no kids. I don't have nothing holding me back. I can come and go as I please. It is literally nothing for me to hop on a plane and fly anywhere in the country to go work if it makes sense. But that really like shocked me. It really just shocked me. I just could not understand that. You dig? You know, sure they got to pay down in the hospitals. That's ridiculous. Why does this why I keep doing anything, girl? PRN jobs in different states. I do both if it's close. I will drive, which I actually prefer. I have a compact license and I do agency. And I have a couple PRN jobs in different states. That's how you do it. Like this, like I said, it's crazy the evolution. Shout out to Officially Care. We're going to have to chop it up because, and I got your email too, we're going to have to chop it up too because we still not a compact state, unfortunately. So like if I want to get some bread in another state somewhere, like I got to go through that long old procedure or whatever. But it just never made sense to me. Like, and now that I know that brand new nurses is getting, I don't even know if I could stomach 6 months as an RN. Knowing that brand new, no blinker, no nothing. Cash just do what they want to do. Yeah, I'm gonna go to buy it. I just couldn't even stomach that. Knowing I could get $70 an hour. And all I need is a quick 4-hour flight. I can't even, that don't make sense. And I was just seriously looking at bro like, bro, that's crazy. I said if I was you, I would have put in for my, I think, how much it costs to get a California license? $800 for RN. I think it's $5 for LPN, something like that. Man, I would have been cashed out on that. And you got better ratio. It just don't make sense. That's why I keep saying, that's why you don't hear them California nurses complaining about nothing. Because they already got the game sold up. Man, I sound like DOC right now, bruh. For real. Yeah, drop this off. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna do Hollywood. But yeah, man, like, but shout out to Kiera hitting them states, hitting them different states to get that bag. Sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes that's what it takes. Because that's what I'm on right now. That is exactly what I'm on right now. It gotta make sense at this point. Nothing is in vain. Every move gotta make sense. It has to make sense, bro. Because I'm just like, why would I don't know, bro. You can't even cook knowing what I like. That's why I low key, like, if I would have never found Nurse to Riches channel, I probably would be in Michigan myself. Still, like, I would probably still want to stay as a RN. But like, that's crazy. And Michigan should be ashamed of themselves for doing that to RNs, bro. That is a shame. Should no RN in this state be making less than $40, bro? That's crazy. Let me see. I'm thinking of changing my shift to the weekends as RN and start school during the week for my MSN. That's what's up. If you smart, you get the experience, then go fly your wings and learn how to make that money work for you. And again, that's a benefit. You know, if you're gonna stay here, get your experience. Let it mean something. Let it mean something, because if it don't mean nothing, then like, what's the point? What's the point? Like it's literally no point. I mean, but you always gonna have nurses that's not really trying to grind though. You always gonna have them, and they depend on those kind of nurses that's not gonna spread their wings. That's cool. They, comfort. They comfortable. They depend on them nurses. Them hospitals depend on them kind of nurses. But that's why it's a new day. And you got a whole new breed right now. Because it's no way. Let me find out Alaska paying $150 an hour, $200 an hour for a nurse. I'll be in Alaska with a damn mocha frappe. My grandma said she wants some sulfur 8. I don't even know where to get that from. I don't even know where to get sulfur 8 from. I don't know where to get that from. Let me see, a couple months ago, I was preparing 6 to LPN school. But I got accepted. Program. Do you know if any RTs getting the bag? It was this one black guy on YouTube. He talked about being a traveling RT. I don't want to speak on it because I don't know. So I don't want to speak on it and sound crazy. But I would assume RTs can get a bag. I would assume respiratory therapists can get a bag. I don't see why they couldn't. I don't know if it's gonna be like a nurse bag. I don't know, but it could be. But I don't wanna speak and sound crazy. I don't wanna sound crazy. But y'all, let me me go up in here, pick up this stuff from my grandma real quick, and then I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. I'll go back. I'm gonna come back in about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna holler at y'all in a second.